welcome to Little Arrow Soaps. This is our bonus stream. So, as we get ready for convention season, we have a lot of bath bombs we're making, and obviously they need to get painted at some point. And that's this point, I guess. So, I've started soaking some black oxide. We're going to start painting with Pokeballs today. Obviously, I didn't put enough black oxide. So let's add some more there and start mixing. A little thick still. So this time with the Pokeballs, we're trying out doing more Pokeball types. So we'll see how that goes. I admittedly don't know a whole lot about the different ones, but I am here to be educated, and I'm sure all of you know more than I do. So I'm just going to clean up some of these edges, and we'll get started. So I dust off all the extra. Now that it's set up, all the extra can come off without damaging the actual bomb itself. If it needs a little help, we just draw on it with the back of the brush. I just kind of do the whole thing. That way the paint doesn't paint onto a loose part and then fall off. Instead, paints onto parts that are actually like solid and ready to go. And are going to stay part of the bomb the whole time that it exists until you use it. Basically, the three we have are just 3 different levels, so rarer and stronger Pokemon are easier to catch. So an Ultra Ball is better than a Great Ball, and a Great Ball is better than a Pokeball. There's also a Master Ball, but you only get one. Yep. I mean, technically, I guess I could paint one of these to be a Master Ball. Just one. It was your prize for beating the Elite Four. Huh. And then twist ending your rival. Sounds like a good gift for beating the Elite Four. If you wouldn't mind popping up that reference photo of the Pokeballs again, so I can kind of see what I need to get ready as we get forward. So obviously, starting with Pokeballs, I have black. I only made 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 Pokeballs, so I probably should do another set. Because this is definitely not enough Pokeballs for the convention. Definitely not enough for the whole season. I think I did 40 last year. And so this is 20. So I'll need to do another round. But we'll see how these ones come out, because maybe I'll do another round just like this where it's half and then 2 halves. brushing, almost done with brushing the regular Pokeballs. Alright. The regular ones are done. Let's get into our blue guys. The color turned out nice on these. And some yellows, of course. Just kind of go down my line here. Paint to paint to paint. You've been brushed. You need to be brushed. You need to be brushed. Ooh, you got squishy. You might not work out. You're a little wonky looking. I also have potatoes in the oven, so every so often I might vanish to go stab one of them to see how they're doing. But, you know, vanishing to stab, it always works, right? Last one here. And we'll go back and rebrush our first one because he's gotten all dirty from all the other brushings. Alright. And we'll rebrush you because you're dirty. Okay. Mix up our paint here a little bit, and then we'll start. It's a nice thick black band right across the Saturn ring. Want to paint it thick enough that it's not coming through, but not so thick that it's like gloppy. Couple passes to even it out. Let me check the top, and there's our first Pokeball. Nice and Pokeballish. Some of the Pokeballs that I've seen from some other makers, they use a band to do the black, but I don't like that, so I don't do that. I feel like as soon as you unpackage it, it's not a Pokeball anymore then. And kids will come up to you and tell you what you got wrong about their thing that they love. Adults and nerds too. So you gotta get right. or else you'll never hear the end of it. We have a lot of little girls come up to us about our rainbow sponge, that it's not in rainbow order. And I agree, but I didn't make it, so I can't complain. But the rainbow sponge that I prefer, the little more expensive one, is in correct rainbow order, so. Okay. Let's just keep going along. Spots. So it looks like they all have the black band, but the more important or more special ones have more to them as well. So I guess I'll band everything and then come back and do the special stuff. Sometimes you'll have little cracks around the edge. You just put a little extra paint. It doesn't necessarily fill in the crack, but it does even out the line so that it's not as noticeable. I try my best to not get cracks, but you know, stuff happens. And you can't always control it. How did you not get scraped? Continuing right across the top line. See how our blue's doing. Feels weird to be painting this on colors other than red because I've been doing just red for years. Ooh, I missed that. Like a big piece. So in the past, I've also tried airbrushing and other things like that. I'm going to give the airbrush another shot later in the convention season, but the airbrush and I had a disagreement last year, and we're still not quite on speaking terms. So I need to be not under a somewhat self-imposed deadline when we renegotiate our relationship. But we'll get there. Because it does do some cool things that I can't do by hand. I will give it that. And it does make large projects easier when I don't have to like hand paint solid things. But I have talked with the MoCo group and they've given me some suggestions on things to try. So I will try them later. Hi Phoenix, welcome in. We are painting Pokeballs today. Well, we're starting off with painting Pokeballs. These are Pokeball bath bombs. Gonna fizzle them all. Indeed. All of the fizzes, all of the Pokemons. I'll be making an Instagram reel one later. Yep. I don't have a bathtub, or you might be able to persuade me. Could I persuade you to get a bathtub? They're pretty nice. You can use them to clean your butt, or just in general, have fun. I have a shower stall, that's it. That's sad. Dream big. One day you too can have a bath. Oh, they have these really cool tubs for old people that, frankly, it's not just for old people. It's for anybody who wants a bath that doesn't want to climb in. That it basically has a little door. You sit in the tub and then fill it up. And then you drain the tub and you open the door and you climb out or step out. They're pretty neat. So there's no excuse to not have a tub. Plus, you can't slip in a tub once you're in it. You can slip in the shower the whole time. Super expensive to get. Yeah, sometimes your insurance can help, but you have to like basically prove you're super disabled. I'm probably going to make a command to recommend this to people. What are you recommending to people? Is that the little pop-up bathtub thing? Who moves around a lot in the shower? You get in, you get out, you flip maybe one time in a tub. You move around a lot. You don't need to move around at all in a tub. You sit there and you soak. In a shower, you gotta go grab the shampoo, you gotta grab the conditioner, you gotta scrub your butt, you gotta wash out your hair, maybe shave your legs, whatever else you do in the shower. There's lots more going on in the shower. Don't need to move your feet to reach for all that. Sometimes you do. Some of us are petite and need to leave everything all over the place. In a tub, you readjust a lot, at least if you're old. But you don't have a tub. How would you know? But yeah, the portable bathtub. It's a little inflatable, like indoor pool for your shower. Yay! It'd be really funny to get one of those just to like demo stuff with. I mean, we have tubs in all of our bathrooms. That was a requirement. Your fair displays are awesome. Like, oh, thank you. The tub is for relaxing. The shower is for getting clean, in my opinion. Okay. If I were to get any kind of tub, it would be a hot one. Indeed. That is the way to go. Nice, cozy hot tub. But unfortunately, bath bombs are not safe in the hot tub, so you don't want them eating away at your filter. Little patches here and there. Plugging right along. Oh, thanks. Zulu does all of our website and streamy stuff. I am just the artist. He does a pretty good job with everything, I must say. Rather pleased with my lovely assistant behind the computer. I may or not use that to add in a virtual viewer. may or may not use that to add in a virtual viewer, if I'm being honest. Hey, whatever works. Honestly, I don't know if it does work because we're definitely at one. We were definitely at one viewer earlier. If you could do that when you're not live in place of it, it would be cool too. Just timer. You guys talk technical. I don't understand all of that. I barely understand computers in general. I feel like a lot of people in my generation are either like, I know all technology, or I know next to nothing. Technology was not encouraged or taught in our school. And the people who were teaching it were ancient and didn't really seem to know what they were talking about much. Painting streams, it's always harder to talk because I'm focused on painting. There's something rumbling in the distance, and I don't think it's a storm, but I don't know. Zula, if you wouldn't mind pulling up a bigger image of the blue Pokeball from the top so I can see how the pattern is. Because I'm almost done painting these and then I'm going to mix up the next colors. Does it connect in the back or does it just go to the back? Hello, Lavish. Welcome in. Thank you. We are painting Pokeballs right now. We got a lot of bath bombs to paint, actually. Honestly, we don't see the back, so I'd say dealer's choice. And wait for someone to correct us. All right. Sounds like a plan. My red is lip safe, but it's not the prettiest thing submerged in water, so I'm just going to do minimalist lines on the blues. So it's compatible with Alexa. Oh no, what's compatible with Alexa? What have I missed? What are you two conspiring about? Though I do love being able to just yell at my TV. Gotta make sure there's no white spots in the black. Or red spots, or blue or yellow this time, I guess. So I'm almost done with these. And then I'm going to flip the blues and paint their, well, mix up the red. Flip the blues and paint the red. The red I have is intense, so I might try and calm it down with a little white mica as well, so it looks more ready and less bricky. I'm slowly pushing away my paint here. It's getting thick, but I'm right at the end. Stay down there. Alright, I'll slide this over a little further. Set this paint to the side. And mix up some red for these blue. So, I'm going to put in red, but then I'm also going to do a container of white, well, 2 containers of white actually. One here, and one here. Hi, Shipwreck! Welcome on in. We are painting today. Painting some Pokeballs. Alright, let's do a little mica in each of these, or a little alcohol in each of these. Probably gonna need a little bit more. Alright, so, you want to stay up there? No, probably not. There, stable surface. Okay. So, I'm going to mix up my red here. And then I'm going to slowly mix red into this white mica. Maybe a little white mica in here. Let's see which side gets to where I want it first. The Borkin tonight. Grim is a vigilant watchdog. The whole neighborhood is aware of when the delivery man has come. Alright, I think I'm happy with that red. So, let's see. This is actually going to give us a definitive front. Yeah. Oh, right here. one side. You know, the coloration on this kind of reminds me of the Tentacruel. So, Great Ball. Looks much more red in person. Balls! That's not so bad. Gotta pick the prettiest face though. Alright. I need to mix up more red because this takes a lot more than I was expecting. And it's working, so let's mix some more. A little thick. while I'm painting this one, if you could pull up one of the next ball, because I'm getting close to there too, and I know that one's going to be more involved. A little lopsided on that one, but not too bad. So with that one, I'm assuming it's like an H shape, or do you think it's just the like 3 domes? Dome on each side and a dome in the middle. Same answers for the Great Ball. I feel like 3 domes would be easiest, especially since there's a lot more paint there. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of feeling too. Looking good. One more of these. And then we'll do the 5 or so of the other one. Okay. All right. Those guys are done. Clean off this brush. Oh, sliding. Yeah, they look pretty good. I think the later ones where I didn't add silver actually look a little better. But hey, it's all trial and error. Now, I'm going to take some of this black and mix it with this white, which needs more alcohol. More black. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do the first round on the wonky looking one. Okay, a little close on that side, but not too shabby. Alright, now I know what I'm doing. Let's go for real. And actually, I want to go with a smaller brush. Alright, there's what it's going to look like. Not too bad. Are you pleased, Zulu?
I am pleased.
You are pleased. Oh, I'm so glad. That is the whole goal, is that Zulu is pleased. Beautiful. 2 more. And then we'll move on to the next pan of whatever we decide to do next. And stab the potatoes to see how they're doing. On the photos, they look particularly amazing. I am glad they look particularly amazing. Do you want to go pick whatever I paint next? I don't care. Everything's ready. And then come trade for this tray. Okay. Well, this is my last one right here, so. Let's go stars, because stars are the only thing on their tray. Among Us also has something on its tray. And also, star's a pretty easy one. And Dusty Dash won. Beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna run an ad, put these away, and then paint Mario stars. In 1 sec. Whenever Zulu's ready. That's okay. We have time. We are not in a rush. Really already ate. Wow. Yeah, I was wrong, Zulu, about dinner. Then again, when did you believe me about time management things? True. Alright, I'm going to stab the potatoes, and we'll switch these out.
Okay. Very gently
very organized so they're stable. But these are the heaviest set. Watch out, Grim. Come here. You're a good boy. Where's your babies? All right. So my next tray is coming out shortly. My potatoes, I've turned off the heat because they're just about done. Potatoes are the best. I'm gonna mix up, so I have black already. I'm gonna mix up a little white, pure white, not a blended white this time. And I say a little, I'm gonna use more later.
Delivery.
Thank you. Okay. So, some of these guys are crumbly, but they're prettier on the other side. Alright, first things first, I'm going to spray all of these down with a little alcohol. And then glitter. Copious amounts of glitter. The alcohol helps the glitter stick. There's already glitter mixed into these, but more glitter. Shiny star. And then a little alcohol to seal it all in. Okay. While that dries off real quick, do you want to spray me down with alcohol and copious amounts of glitter? Sure, come on out here. I'll cover you in alcohol and glitter. It's not Friday yet, but it's Friday somewhere, right? All right. Would you mind pulling up an image of the star?
One sec.
Going to wash these brushes real quick. Mostly just his eyes. And I know I need to refresh my black a little. I need this brush. And I need this brush. Or do I want that one? They're basically the same brush. All right. So, starting at the bottom here, I'll work my way up. Mix up my black. Make sure it's not too thick. There's little eyeballs. With the Mario movie having just come out, we sold out of our last couple of these real fast, and I assume that it will be similar at the convention. Which convention? All of them. Luckily, this is one of my easier hand paints, which I appreciate being popular. And I also love it, and it's lemon scented, and it's just adorable. Good thing I'm not looking for a particular stone fruit here, right? Tanner knows what we mean, even if we don't know what we mean, apparently. Do, do, do. I love how recognized the star is. Like, even if I just left it like this, people would get what it is. But we're going to refine it more because we can. Scooting. Take my paint with me. It's one thing I like about hand painting. I don't think you can, or at least I can't quite get this level of detail, especially this cartoony look with airbrushing. I really think that hand painting is the way to go on certain things. And this being one of them. right. There is our black portion of our eyes. Hello, Aram. Welcome in. Wash that out as quick as I can so it doesn't just stay in there. And now I've got my white. And we'll place our black over to the side again. And then just add in our white here. I'm going to have to put you on official photo duty tonight. You are a wonderful, prolific photographer of our stream. Zulu is packaging stuff. I am painting. The potatoes are resting. Hello! I'm going to totally butcher your name, but Bibi Shanzu? Welcome in. Hope you are enjoying my methodical painting of cute little bath bomb stars. It is nice to have you in. Thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Or are they bath bombs? Yes, indeed, they are bath bombs. No, we want you to use them. If you use them, I can make more. That's the whole point of us, or at least a large portion of why we sell what we make, is so that I can make more. We've got a whole little collection of Mario stuff this year for our convention circuit, and they are just far too cute. They must be appreciated in their full glory. People already have been. They have been probably one of our more popular bath bombs the last couple of months. They have even outpaced our Pokeballs for the first time for a while. And I'm okay with that because these are easier to make. I have a feeling that I will be remaking a batch of these for every convention we do this year. Come on. But that's okay. They're nice and bright and lemony and glittery. I'll probably need to order some more glitter, which I needed to do anyway. I was just waiting for needing enough things from the supplier to justify an order, which I now have. the last row. Makes such a difference between the dot and the no dot. Just adds so much life and soul to them. Beautiful. Nice and easy. Haha. Now let's paint something more difficult. I'm gonna go switch these out in the dry room. Or Zulu, do you want to bring out something and we can switch? Okay. Well, I'm glad the stars caught your attention. Oh, thank you. We love the pixel hearts. We love all of our little video game-esque guys. Look how cute they are.
What you want next? You want Dragon Ball seems sturdy enough, honestly.
Oh yeah, Dragon Balls and Kirby's. Well, they're on the same tray. Let's do Among Us guys next.
Okay.
Because those are big swaths of paint, so they're not too difficult. Alright, let's get out all of my colors for the Among Us guys. Get those going so we can start painting Among Us guys. Alright, so I have my Neef. I'm gonna turn. So, obviously I need a yellow. Have you played Among Us? Chans, what would you like me to call you? BB? That's what I'm going to go with for now until corrected.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the rupees too.
Oh yeah. Yerp. Oh, it smells so good. Thank you.
So do we know which ones are which, or did we already use that?
No, I currently know which ones are which.
Okay. I have no idea.
Yep. But there does not seem to be a difference between powder and cubes as far as drying. So
Cool.
we might be going, I think with the sorting hats, we'll go with dry powder as opposed to cubes. Give us a more concentrated burst of color.
Cool.
And we'll just do cubes for things that are doing small amounts.
To make, too.
So much easier to make. So much easier to make. Okay. These are my Among Us guys. A little, but I'm a terrible liar and I just giggle and give myself away. Same. I don't know why, but with our friend group, I am never the imposter. So when I do get the imposter, I get excited and give myself away. Every time. What color do you play when you play Among Us? Everyone's got their color. Mine's green. Oh, I forgot to order that blue from Brambleberry that I like. I already placed a Brambleberry order, so I can't justify another one because they're expensive. Pink gal with a flower. Cute. I do green with the little alien head sucker. Or sometimes the sprout. Here's your pink. Indigo. And then I need one more pot, and I am done with these two. So I'm gonna wipe it out. Just use that. This one's already dried out, so that makes my life easier. Okay, and then the lighter blue, or the cyan, which everyone talks about. Necessary to have both blues. So I basically try to do a rainbow that covers most people's favorite color character. Yeah. And let's color. Sink on in. Let's see, what's my biggest brush right now? It's this one again. All right. Gently mix up the mica and alcohol. Give our guy a good brushing, so all the loose comes off of him. Janie, welcome. Happy birthday. We're painting Among Us, guys. Thank you. For those who don't know, Jane, who's an amazing Tumblr artist, has made both Arrow and my cups on her streams for our blast. We love Janie here. How can you not? Janie's awesome. And it's Janie's birthday, so wish her happy birthday, especially if you see her in other channels. She's gonna be all over the place, I'm sure, having fun. A little more alcohol in here. Painty. So these give me so much trouble every year, and I feel like this is the first year that they're not giving me grief the whole time. And I'm very optimistic that they're actually going to turn out the way I want them to without having to settle, which is really nice. Aha, you are painted. You get a tiny bit more. Okay. Earn for his neighbor. I try and do 2 of each color, because I have 7 colors. I've got 14 or 15 or something. Does you realize how long it takes to get that stick? Oh. I don't want alcohol. Yeah, this is a pearlescent mica, and it's really pretty. I use it a lot. It's pretty in soap, it's pretty as paint, it's pretty as colorant for melt and pour. It is just a very versatile color. It always looks nice. Am I gonna need more for his body? We'll see. Okay. Sometime soon we need to go to Nikumi. I've been craving it since Janie was talking about sushi for her birthday. I'm always down for sushi. Always. If it wasn't for that meeting and moving our stream today, I was actually going to drive down to 99 Ranch and surprise you with birthday stuff, belated birthday stuff. But meeting and Costco and stream didn't happen. Sorry. Did I not ever get my birthday ramen? No, we did not make birthday ramen this year. Not yet, at least. off the end. The Borkins! So much of the Borkins. Oh, I know. Just hard day, Grim. It's hard being a big pupper. Alright. My cyan boys painted. This one. And then we'll paint their visor in pearl. Not that we really need to, but it looks nice. And then we'll give them a little black lining. And there's our little Among Us guy. Okay. The first two are done. Now let's move on. We're going to do our indigo. Oh, toe. Always want to break it. Bravo. Hello, Campy. Welcome in. Huh? Hello. Come on in. We are painting Among Us bath bombs. This mica does not want to mix with the alcohol. There we go. do, 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 do. Okay, and now we paint the edge. So the first iteration of these guys, I bought embeds from somebody else because I wasn't confident in really making bath bombs yet. I was starting to gain confidence, but wasn't there yet. So I bought embeds. They worked out great, but they lost their potency pretty quickly, and it's never the same when someone else does it. So the second year, I tried making them solid colors to have like enough bath bomb powder to be like obvious what the color is. That did not work because it was way too obvious and you could super cheat. Same with our Sorting Hat Harry Potter bath bombs. But we've been working on it, and I think I have figured out embed powder and all of that fun stuff. So this year, there's just a core of either red or blue to say if you're a crewmate or if you're an imposter. And yeah, it seems to be working out so far. A little more alcohol. Slide you a little closer and turn the tray. I don't like to pick them up too much while I'm painting them because it does make them unstable for a little while. That's why I'm kind of leaving them down. The way that I did it this year, even if a little bit peeks through, it's not going to give us issues and make people cheaters. Did Max give you your star? Oh, yeah. Everyone's busy. It's that time of year. Okay, compressing the corners seems to have made a big difference. I did not do that on any of the other ones aside from this one, but I will be doing it going forward because these corners are smooth. So smooth. None of the rest of them are. painting. Sometimes you have to try and find the thing that works. Indeed. And sometimes it takes you 3 years to do it. Ah! I say as I squish his little foot. Go back together, please. Indeed, quite a bit of trial and error. But that's all of the fun of it. Okay, I need more color. More color. The saturation goes low as I add alcohol. Better. Gentle on the slight crumble. Ah! These edges always crumble just a bit too. But he shall survive. What are they doing outside? I keep hearing thumps and thuds and car revs. Something's going down in the neighborhood. Brain. The more I'm thinking it, if you want to do a TTOS of some kind, Alexa might be a viable option. So, TTS, is that the transaction update or alert? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to your very technical conversation earlier. Because I am painting bath bombs. So, that wasn't really something I was able to pay attention to. I need more black paint. I don't need that much black paint. Huh. Alcohol. Red shirt. Wash. I just don't think it would work well with our setup. Yeah, probably not. Ah, boob. Alexa's always an option. Go away. As long as she doesn't use that creepy voice that she used to say goodnight in, I'm good with that. Backpack line. Okay. Yes, KMP, thank you so much for stopping in. If you're already gone, we missed you. But thank you for coming in. Greatly appreciate it. Ow! Ow. You stepped on... I just stepped on a Pokemon. Ow. I don't know how it got there. It's one of the ones I can't use. Ew. That hurt pretty bad, actually. Thought it was a needle for a second. Sharp little bugger. Alright. Well, now we're just going for what's next in line. Okay. We're going to very gently slide these guys to the end and let them dry. And keep our work a little closer to home. Hello, Quicksilver. Welcome in. We are painting Among Us Guy bath bombs right now. Working through my colors. Hello, Amanda. Welcome on in. Welcome back, I should say, as well. Or, no, weekend to you? I don't remember. It's been a long day. But now we are painting. Ooh. Those are picking up the galaxy so well. They are jelly bean scented because I think they look like a pile of jelly beans when they're all painted up pretty. And it's one of my favorite scents, and we don't use it enough. And sometimes Zulu's like, you can't have everything jelly bean scented. And I'm like, but it's my business, so I can. Yeah, all colorful and shiny. Jelly beans. Just little jelly bean dudes. Doing jelly bean dude stuff. I mean, if I was a jelly bean dude, I'd probably want to stab people. There we go. But we're painting away. I have airbrushed these in the past, but my airbrush and I are currently not on speaking terms. It's been a hard year. So the paint on these is made out of mica powder. It's the same stuff that we use to color our soap, and it's the same stuff that's used to make eyeshadow, blush, and other makeup. Just mixed with a little alcohol so that it spreads and sticks, and then the alcohol dries off without affecting the bath bomb, and works out pretty nice in the end. And then these are also stuffed with, they're stuffed with either red or blue pigment to dye your bath water to see if either you're an imposter or crewmate. Can we call them imposter? But are they regular crewmate who got sick of cleaning up the CO2 filter every other day? Hey May, welcome in. Nice to see you again. Busy, busy, busy. It's a little thick on this guy. I'm going to thin it out in some places. Brushy brush. All right. Mix up our paint. Paint the back. because kids will call you out if the back isn't painted, and they'll be like, why is the back not painted? Why is this one weird? And children are annoying in that way, so I paint the backs. Also, it looks better. I used to have mermaid hair. It was the best. Oh, I want my mermaid hair back. I work at a children's hospital. Why am I not allowed to have cool hair? Stupid. People would love my cool hair. Went from like mermaid greens and blues to straight up Ariel to amethyst streaks, and miss my fun hair. Though I did recently buy some overtone in red, so red for brown hair, so I should get a nice red glow. I tried their green for dark hair, and it just kind of made my hair look black, but I have more faith in the red because I've gone red as a brunette before, so more confident in that one. And if that one doesn't work, then I'm done with overtone because it's too expensive to keep trying different colors and having the same result. Alright. I'm stay-at-home job. Best job. I can do whatever with my hair. Yeah, if that ever became the case, that would be the case. That's what I'd be doing. As soon as I could. But I do like my job. So, I don't know. I'd probably return to work. My work is pretty cool. And the insurance benefits, if you have kids, are worth it. Working for a children's hospital, great insurance benefits for kids. Do. Y'all just having too much fun with Tenor, as usual. Yeah, so instead of coloring my hair crazy colors for work now, I've just grown it out really, really long. It's down to the small of my back right now. I don't have to reach in order to hold it behind my back anymore, which is fun. I've never had it that long. As a kid, my mom knew me well enough to know I would not take care of hair that was long. So she let me cut it short because I wanted it short as a kid. I would have been happy with one of those shaved Karen cuts now. Like the half of your head shaved and your hair flipped over. I would have loved that as a kid. My mom never would have let me have it, but I would have loved it. I wish my hair would grow like that. It gets to a short Carol Brady at most and just stops. Yeah, that can happen. I really like it. I like my hair can grow long. It's heavy, but I've always kind of wanted to go super long, where like just having long hair is your style. And it's been fun so far. Though I have to put it up for work because I work with fiberglass and casting material for like casting kids' broken bones. And if that stuff gets in my hair, it's never coming out. So I have to be careful and wear it up or wear it braided back. Ooh, it's probably not good to have that alcohol so close to under my nose. Ooh, fiberglass, itchy. Luckily, the fiberglass that I work with is casting fiberglass, so it's all encased in resin. So it's not as itchy as like fiberglass insulation or stuff like that. But when we cut it, sometimes it gets a little itchy. Okay. I'm gonna find a new home for that guy, because that's in my way. Need a little more room to work in. Slide some of these dudes down. And let's grab the next one. Let's get our color going. Black is still black. Need to clean this one. Jellies! I love jellies. Zulu once made the comment that someday I might get stung by a jellyfish and I probably wouldn't be upset about it because I'd be so excited to see a jellyfish. And he's probably right. I admit it. I don't want to actively get stung, but, you know, I mean, it's not his fault. It's just what he does. Was it when I poked the jellyfish? He got me slimy. He was fun. I will poke more jellyfish. Yeah, they did technically sting us. That is technically part of their defense mechanism. So yeah. Yeah, they were definitely not the kind that hurt you. They just get extra slimy. But he did advise us against touching our face or eyes before washing our hands. But yeah, if you have never been, the Monterey Bay Aquarium is worth the trip. Even if it's like a full vacation with a flight and a drive and everything, go. It was amazing. I love the Monterey Bay Aquarium. I've been telling Zulu about it for years because it's one of my favorite places. Because I grew up about 3 hours away, so we would go sometime for big field trips. And it was worth it. It was so good. I'm starting to feel a little soft in the middle here. Little bit of alcohol. I like this pink because it kind of does a color shift just a little bit between like pink and a purple. So it kind of covers both bases. Even though I do have a true purple that I'll be using as well. Okay. Painty, painty, painty. I gotta see what I'm working on next week because I do not think I'll be able to paint all my bath bombs tonight because I have more. So many more. But at least getting, this will get 1, 2, 3 trays cleared. 1, 2, 3, no, 4 trays cleared. That'll be 4 trays, so I can do 4 trays next week. That shall work. Okay. Color. Too concentrated for the back. Back doesn't need to be full strength. Save a little mica somewhere. We're probably coming up on an ad break soon, aren't we, Zulu? Just thinking. Time's flying. Yeah, go ahead. I'm just gonna keep painting. Painting away. water.
Since we apparently punish ourselves in this stream.
Apparently.
Subs don't get ads, but they get to hear things that they would not normally hear.
Yeah. Like us being weird.
Well, no, everybody gets us being weird.
Us being extra weird out of context?
Sure. That works.
I have heard a fluffy one hopping around. Perhaps he needs a cookie. And now my balance is off.
I'll let him back for now.
Oh yes. Must not interrupt the bunny bath. Very sacred ritual. Storms got so bad down here this week that our bunny was afraid to come out and eat one day. Luckily they are gone, and he is back to being a fat little turd. Well, he's not fat. The vet says he's skinny. The vet always says he's skinny. We're not going back to that vet. I don't like him very much. And the bunny, Bastion, is getting old, so he needs a checkup one of these weekends where we don't have something between cons. Needs a checkup and needs rabbit hemorrhagic fever vaccination. Because we do not want bunny Ebola in this house. No. He's also mid-fluff, which is his semi-annual or biannual, twice a year, whatever you want to call it, twice a year shed. So he is a little scraggly and his entire enclosure is coated in fur. We're just going to let that shed finish out, then we'll clean it up. Yes, we do. We have a Grim Cam. You can see the boy play with toys with him or give him a treat. He's a big fan. He's also our Borky boy, so you may hear him barking at the neighbors. Well, he's mostly Holland-Lop, but we have reason to believe that he is mixed with Angora, because the Angora cage was right next to the Holland-Lops, and his attitude does not fit with the Lop's characteristics. And he's a little bit extra fuzzy. Our first vet was like, I don't think he's full Lop. I think there's something else in there. And I look back and would not be surprised. The Angoras are nice for the floof, but they have the attitude. Oh, the attitude. And if ours is only like half, then yes, if you want his fluff, we will happily send it to you. He has so much fluff. Ultra fluffy boy. I had a friend who did take our fluff one time. I mused that the little ad light was on, and yet there was no ad. Huh. There should have been. Are you gaming the system? Please be enough. I don't want to mix up more just to finish off this little bit. Ha! Perfect amount. I'm following Mr. Oh, so much fluff, so much sass. I could not imagine having two of him. I love my bunny, and I thought I did enough research before I got him, but I definitely did not. And I don't think I would get another rabbit, just the level of care and interaction he needs, and he doesn't want, so you have to like force it on him. But at his age, we aren't forcing it on him anymore. He's very well entertained. He has all the cardboard he could ever want to destroy. But, you know, it's just... I've always been a dog and cat person, and I always thought I wanted a bunny, and I've tried it out, and I have enjoyed him immensely. But he is my first and my last bunny. Our bunny is a manipulative little boy. He knows how to press all of our buttons. He figured out when he was very young that when we said, "Oh, that's cute," that he got a treat. And so he would try and repeat those poses. And it worked for a while until we caught on to him. And yeah, he's a little stinker. Always trying to game the system. I swear he's been teaching the dog bad habits when we're not home. Bringing up the anchor again. Oh yes, we're going to be on the raid train for the summer event. When is that again, Zulu? That's coming up. The raid trains are fun. It's just this big chaotic jumble, and it's entertaining. Last one was our first one, so I enjoyed it a lot. I mean, we're doing it again, so obviously we enjoyed it to at least some extent, but yeah. Introduced you to new stuff you didn't know about, or new people. Just kind of grows the audience in general. Yeah, ours was a particular extra dose of chaos as well. We ended up hitting our sub goal and did an impromptu giveaway at the end of our slot, which was the anchor position at the end of the day. So it was big. It was fun. I love this purple. It's a newer purple I've gotten, and I feel like it's a true like purpley purple. Some of the purples are more pinky or more dark and hazy. Crossing my fingers, everything works perfectly that day. There will be chaos. There will be things that go wrong, but that's all part of the fun. How does the raid train work? So someone starts their stream, and at the end of their stream, they raid out to the next person in line. And that goes that way until everyone's had their turn and people follow for the whole train. It gets really long and fun, and big groups coming in. Yeah. It's just a wild ride. Everyone kind of has a time slot and then goes from there. I need to make more of this color. Yeah, raids in general is a really interesting way just to find new makers and new groups. It's how we connected up with the Moko channel and with the Makers and Crafters Society. Either people being led to us or us being led to them. Paint to paint to paint. Gotta get close enough with the purple so that I can cover it with the black. What percent is the rubbing alcohol? So it varies on what I can get. I prefer 99%, but I've gone as low as 80 back during the pandemic when you couldn't get it anywhere. 80 wasn't bad. was mixed with hydrogen peroxide, so it definitely changed the colors of things. I much prefer the pure alcohol. But yeah, I use 99%. Sometimes I use 91. Try and stay in the 90s. Tends to have the better results. The faster it evaporates, the less likely it is to cause damage to the bomb. Especially when I'm doing large scale painting like this, where a lot of the surface is being covered. The 90s had some good stuff. My parents mostly listened to 80s music though. Did have much exposure to 90s music aside from with friends or when I got older. Yeah, the more it dries, the more pearlescent it looks. Some of the colors have more pearl in them than others. Like this purple actually does not have pearl in it, so it won't pearlesce as it gets more dry. But yeah, the other ones should. I don't have many matte micas, but this is one of the ones. I think the yellow also is. All right, green. This green's one of my favorite colors. So neon green is really the color that's in the game, but neon green is not skin safe for bathtubs, so we're not using that. We're doing this instead, which works out perfectly. No radioactive bath bombs. Nope, none indeed. What are we crying about? Taylor Hawkins? I'm terrible with names. That one was rough. Oh yeah, the Foo Fighters. Yeah. I mean, It's not easy when people that you look up to pass, no matter celebrity or not, I think. Galaxy is popular today. Galaxy's always popular. So is sand and rain. I keep getting stuff in the yellow. I don't know if it's going to be yellow by the time I get there. Maybe I should have done that one first. Thank you. This is one of my favorite mica colors. It has the best name too. It's called the Maniacal Pea. Just telling the else to clean that. That could work. Got a great clip of you casually painting a galaxy onto the Among Us guy. Yeah, why not? Show it off. No, do not fall. Yeah, we have our own Discord. We gotta put stuff in the Discord to make people go to the Discord. Put all of the cool things in the Discord. You were on the last one. Let's spread it thin. Beautiful. Black. You guys talking about space? Yeah, but would you really buy a sulfur ozone soap? I've got a gunpowder soap now, though. Gunpowder and firewood. Yeah, the Kelsifer one. Alright. These guys are done. These guys can come over this way now. These guys are going to very gently be moved over that way because they're looking a little crumbly. Yes. With the right marketing, you can sell anything to anyone, I believe. But yeah, probably. Supernatural. We do a Winchester family demon salts as a salt soak that does quite well with the community. People are always like, "Oh, what does it smell like?" It smells like Dean. It is our very popular masculine cologne scent, and it does. It smells like Dean. Last year I made it white with black glitter. This year I think I'm going to just make it black. So you sit in a black tub. Ooh, that yellow stick. Tick, 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 tick. Wrong bucket. Well, that was Demon Dean, so it works. Indeed it does. I still need to get Zulu to watch the show. He loves brother stories, so it's right up his alley. That it is intimidating with how much there is of it to watch. So how does copyright work on this stuff? So our current copyright philosophy is if someone wants to come after us for copyright, then we'll just give them whatever we made with their copyright property. Most of our stuff is directly inspired by and tribute to, so most of it, in our opinion, fits under the Fair Use Act. Because obviously I am hand recreating everything just like any other artist that's in an artist alley would do. And then stuff like that. I made a Cornish pixie from Harry Potter knitting book and sold it. The designer of the pattern was fine with me selling it. Yeah, I think for us, because it's something that I'm creating through inspiration, like these guys kind of toe the line, but it's not like I'm mass producing them. Like if some company wants to come at me for the 14 bath bombs that I made, I will happily send all of them to them in order to avoid a lawsuit. But like, I'm such small batch, like 10 to 15 of a thing is all I'm making. It's all I'm physically capable of making. So if they want to nitpick about that, whereas me making something of a property is more likely to make that person reminisce about that property and potentially go spend more time in that property and spend more money on that property, I think that I have a solid argument there. Like, if you bought Winchester bath salts, it'd be pretty tempting to watch an episode of Supernatural while you're in the bathtub soaking. Or if you bought an Among Us bath bomb, you might go play it. But yeah. Yeah, we're not mass manufacturing. We're not, at least for us, I'm not trying to like make a huge living and make my fortune off of someone else's property. I'm making stuff that I love. So I'm enjoying my fandom. I am creating art based off of that fandom. I don't see a big difference between somebody who draws a picture and me who's using soap and bath bomb as my medium. But yeah, if Disney really wants to go and find me and cause problems, go for it. I'm a stockholder. But I think that if you're on one of the big platforms like Etsy, you're more likely to be found and issues made, because there are people on the platform that are abusing the system and like drop shipping or mass producing and then trying to sell it off as, oh, I'm just a maker. I'm like, yeah, are you though? And I think those are the people that they're more worried about. But yeah, my general philosophy is come at me, bro. It usually works that way. Yeah, I do not like Etsy for multiple reasons, and a lot of it is because the culture of Etsy has changed. The payment system on Etsy has changed. The royalties and the kickback to Etsy, it's not worth it anymore, in my opinion. It is a wonderful platform to get people out there, but I think that they did not adapt well to their community base, and now people are leaving. I am lucky enough to have Zulu and this whole community to help me kind of build my website presence. But yeah, I wouldn't go to Etsy for anything. And the big corporations use Etsy to search for people who are making stuff based off intellectual property. So, I still buy stuff from people off of Etsy, but for the most part, I make sure that it's handmade stuff, and a lot of it's from Europe. Yeah, and just with Etsy too, there's such an oversaturation of all the people doing all the same thing, and like, oh look, someone else is selling this striped beanie in these colors. I'll make that too and sell it either at the same price or more or less. And it's not breeding healthy competition, I think. I think you'll still get like really nice like indie designers and things like that, but even a lot of them are starting to leave the platform and start their own stuff because TikTok is allowing it. The amount of folks making Disney ears and dresses down here is crazy. Yeah. It's all interesting. Yeah, I've seen a few makers, like I recently bought from a watercolor maker. Beautiful watercolors. I'm so excited for them to come in. She had 3 different selling platforms, and I went with her personal website. It's just easier. And more of the money goes to the maker too. Like, I don't think enough makers are talking about the fees on Etsy. It's ridiculous. I don't want to pay a 20-cent fee on a $2 item. I was told by a friend that she lost money trying to sell on Etsy. Oh yeah, I am not doubting that in the least. Etsy's, in order to get noticed on Etsy, you gotta buy ads. In order to buy ads, you have to pay so much money. You don't just pay per use of the ad. And then, if you're ever on social media, like, this is really important because Etsy won't tell you this as a seller or as a buyer. If you are ever on social media and an Etsy ad comes up for an item that you like, do not click on that ad. Go to Etsy and try and find it on your own, because Etsy does not ask if people want those kinds of ads. They just, if you sign up for general ads, they'll put you in the pool to have your ad played on other websites, and then they will charge you a fee, an additional fee, for every person that buys that item that was featured in the ad that you did not ask for. And I think that that was my last straw. And even if you click into it, find it, if you don't have cookie blocking, they will check your cookies and be like, oh, they clicked on this from a different website. We're gonna make them pay the fee now. And that's completely BS. Yeah, the reason to buy a sponsored ad on Etsy is to get your item that matches everyone else's item seen by more people. And I don't think that's the way it should be. There's also just a buttload of soap makers on there, which doesn't make my job any easier. Most of the big soap makers are moving on to other platforms, or have already been. All right. All of those are done. Now for the really fun part. You're gonna take a little bit of this, which you can't see, but that's okay. There's a new site called Rippler. I love all these website names for all these startups. I think it's always funny. But that's fun. That's good. There needs to be more stuff. Gotta have a little blood. There we go. Various degrees of wonderful blood splatter and carnage. Glorious. Alright, I've got a white here. I need to wake back up. And a white here. No, that yellow is definitely an imposter. That's the blood splatter coming onto him. I don't know. At this point, I don't know which one is which anymore. I try to make it so that there's one of each per color, but about halfway through you kind of lose track, so I accuse bottom green. You never know. Alright, now we're going to do our rupees. This is a very complicated process. We're going to do a whole line here, a whole line here, and then repeat this process in the opposing corner. Very complex, hard to do. I understand if you feel intimidated by the level of artsmanship and craftsmanship that is required for this very delicate process. Hey Zulu, if you want to throw the chili on the stove, I'll be done in a couple minutes.
I just finished a set of packaging.
Beautiful. The potatoes should not be nuclear hot, but if they need a little warming, we can do that still.
They're in the oven?
Yeah, I left them in there to stay warm.
Yeah, I'll put it on. Turn it on.
might just do 350. That's fine.
Anyways.
Yeah. So, just little accents. I find that on the simpler bombs, that sometimes just this little accent makes a huge difference. You know, I never saw your Sailor Moon soap. Well,
I can go get it.
okay. Zulu's gonna go get it to show off. It turned out pretty cute. I'm very pleased with it. As we get closer to the convention, we'll probably start posting some photos of our soaps and bombs and stuff as we kind of get them together and update our website. And here's the magnificent hand of Zulu showing off our beautiful Sailor Moon soap. We got Luna Cat down at the bottom. And our wonderful gradient and our moon. And then we have Usagi's buns at the top. And it's so cute. It is scented with cucumber melon. It smells like Bath & Body Works in the 90s. I looked on the site, it's not there. No, it will not be there until after our convention season starts.
Which will be Memorial Day.
Yeah, so Memorial Day is the first time it's going to be on the website.
Yeah, I'm working on the logistics of having a pre-order system on our website since we're making these on stream now. It's not a big surprise whenever we drop these anymore. So I'm working on that, but even whenever I do, it's not going to be for con soaps because we want to make sure that they have
that they make it to the convention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have the convention goers have the first crack at them.
Yeah, convention soaps and what else? Convention soaps, seasonal soaps will have a limit because I still need to take things to markets. But yeah, we're working on that kind of system. And since we do everything extremely small batch, all by hand, there's a balance to it that we'll have to figure out.
What time zone are you in? We're in Central Time.
Is that the one with the red thingies that you ran out of? What? I missed something, I think.
Which one's the one with the red
Oh,
thingies?
yes, the red balls on her hair. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was three sets short. So I did the Neo Queen Serenity version. Yeah, it worked out. It always works out. But yeah, lots of things, always things, all of the things. So there's our rupees. There's our Among Us guys. I love the blood splatter on them. I did that the first year to cover up some cracks, but I love it, and it sets it apart from a couple other people who do them. Aside from the fact that mine are like actually colorful and theirs are like pastels. I don't understand the point of a bath bomb if it's not going to be colorful and fun, unless you don't like color, and then I don't know if we can be friends. So, yeah, that's what that is. These are the bath bombs tonight. Come Monday, I'm going to figure out what I'm doing. I need to make some more embeds. Or no, I've decided not to do embeds for the Harry Potter soaps. But
Soaps.
or Harry Potter bath bombs. But I probably should get those going because those have also historically been a pain in the ass. But we had a special mold made this year. So hopefully it won't be. I missed a photo of the splatter. You'll have to do another take at some point for science. We will definitely be making the Among Us guys again later in the convention season. They go over very well. But yeah. What else? So yeah, I gotta look at my production list and see what I need to make. I still need to make scrubs and a couple more salts, but we got a good amount of the salts started. So we'll let those dry over the weekend and probably package those up. Good night, Nicknights. Good night, Moggy. Thank you for hanging out. Yep, we're coming up to the raid out.
I do not have someone in mind, so we're going to go find somebody.
Okay, go find somebody.
If you have any suggestions, shout them out.
If you have suggestions, go ahead and shout them out. But we'll see who's in our circles and who we need to go to. I have lots of paintbrushes to wash this week. Good night, May. Have a good evening. We'll finally get dinner in shortly. Sage Beetle. We shall take a look. Grim, stop chewing on your foot. But yeah, thanks for joining me on my painting stream. There will be much more painting going forward. And we'll see you back on Monday. Bye, guys.